kidding me, my grandma.
Oh, yes. We met years and years ago. We're old friends.
Oh, hello, Ruby. Hello. And who's this?
This is Robin Saltini.
Well, I'm very glad to meet you. Would you like a table, Robert?
Ruby, I think that's a good idea.
There is a public telephone here. I have cousins in Port Charles.
You do?
Yes, I have cousins everywhere.
Well, seeing you're a friend of Robert Scorpio's, you may use the telephone under the counter, and it's on the house.
On the house?
Free.
America is wonderful.
Meanwhile, I think we'll have 3 coffees, and what would you like, Robin?
Oh, I think just a small glass of milk would be fine for you, don't you, madam?
Ma'am.
Would that be all right, Ruby?
The place is all yours.
Now, don't get in the way.
You know, I've been thinking about that Asian chauffeur that picked Robin up at camp.
Yes, it's about the only link we have, isn't it?
May not be a link at all. I mean, this guy was hired by someone. Could have been anybody.
I know.
We'll deal with that. Yeah. Robin?
Yes?
It's time for me to take you to Port Charles, where your grandmother will meet you.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
I know you.
Hello there.
You know me?
Yes, at camp. I was looking for my ball myself.
Buzz? You know Robin? Hello, Anna.
Hello, Bert.
Oh, sorry, Yank. This is Police Commissioner Robert Scorpio and Mr. Vane. Robert, Anna, this is Yank, actually Dr. Yan C. Chung, a resident general. How do you do?
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Don't you remember me?
Well, you seem very nice, Robin, but I've never met you before.
Robin, tell me about your meeting with this young man.
I was waiting at camp for my grandmother to pick me up. I was playing with the ball, and the ball rolled into the bushes.
Go on.
She was there sort of hiding.
At the camp?
Yes. You went like this. Like you were playing hide and seek.
I really don't understand all this.
Me either.
Now, you're sure this is the same time that the man came in place of your grandmother to pick you up, right?
I'm sure.
This might be the link we've been looking for.
Yes.
Could you please tell me what's going on here? Yeah, shortly. Anna, take Filomena and Robin back to the house, please.
All right. Buzz. Come on.
You and I are going to have a little chat.
What?
And I mean to get some answers. Now, this is part of an ongoing investigation, the details of which I can't discuss at this time.
But, Robert, I can vouch for Yank. If he says he wasn't someplace, then he wasn't. Besides, I have this record of my appointments to prove it.
I don't want Dr. Stryker to take too much responsibility for me, but in this case, he is on safe ground. I never saw this little girl until today at Kelly's.
You, said earlier you had a brother.
Yes, Tay.
You look alike by any chance?
Very much so. In fact, we're often mistaken for each other.
Yank, I don't think you're obligated to volunteer a lot of information about your brother, but it might make some sense if you told Mr. Scorpio what you told me.
Well, there isn't a great deal, as you know, Doctor, but my brother, whom I love, has been trying to reach me.
Earlier today, Yank got a message to try to get in touch with Tay.
Yes.
Well, there was no answer when I called the number he gave me. Appears he's in serious trouble, and he's possibly on the run.
Has he ever been in trouble with the law before?
No, Mr. Scorpio. I'll get it. Yeah. Robert, listen, could you give me a minute? I got to talk to you about something very important. About Josh.
Sure.
Gentlemen, would you like to come to my office for a couple of minutes, please?
I want to thank you for your cooperation. And Buzz, could you give me a copy of that page out of your appointment book?
Oh, of course.
Thank
I'll
you.
make some more phone calls, see if I can locate my brother.
Good. What is it?
You see this jacket I'm wearing?
Yes.
This is an identical jacket. Same one Josh was wearing the night he got killed. It wasn't this one. It was my jacket he was wearing. I ordered this one for Josh. Now, I was wearing this when I just left the television station. 2 Asian men. They came right after me when they saw the jacket. One of them was armed, and one of them was the guy that broke into your house and tried to get Robin's doll. Now, they have to know by now, Robin, that the guy they killed was the wrong guy.
You think that you were supposed to be the target here?
I do.
Asians. You sure of that?
Absolutely sure. Robert, I'm going to find who's responsible for killing Josh. I'm going to do it.
Look, Frisco, you have a job. You have to support yourself.
I'm going to do it.
You open to some advice?
If it's from you, yeah.
Good. That's cool.
This isn't a hot-headed, crazy idea, I promise you.
I get the feeling it isn't. But until we know what we're into, I suggest you stay out of the Port Charles Asian Quarter.
All right. Until we know what we're into.
The copy is right around here, Doctor.
Good, thank you. Hello?
For a moment, I could not speak freely. This is Jim.
Yes, I know.
I just saw Young, the other grandson of the Ancient One.
Where are you calling from?
From the police station.
I do not like the idea that Young is there. Have you followed your earlier instructions?
Yes, I have. Robert Scorpio should soon have reason not to believe Young.
Diem, there can be no mistakes. Too much depends upon this project.
From what you told me that Frisco said, I rather think he's right. And that nice boy Josh just wasn't the target at all.
Yeah, I'm sorry to report I haven't been able to reach my brother on the phone.
Well, what about that note you wanted to show Mr. Scorpio?
Oh, yeah, that slipped my mind. You're right. It's from Tay. I got this at the hospital.
That's the insignia of the green shirts.
What does that mean?
Tell her, Yank.
Well, they're a benevolent brotherhood of young Asians who help immigrants.
From what I heard earlier today, I have reason to doubt that.
Well, where'd you hear such a thing like that?
I'm a prominent member of the Asian community. He seems to feel they're nothing better than a pack of thugs.
Now, these men are dedicated to help those in the community that need help. I swear it.
I'm sorry, Robert, but this is very important. It was left at the desk by an unknown person. The sergeant never saw whoever delivered it.
We can take the little girl as fast as we grabbed her doll.
Let me see that.
Take note. It's the imprint of the claw of the tiger on the bottom of the page.
It's turning into a nightmare.
Don't tell me this mob of terrorists are good guys.
No, sir. Somehow this seal is being used to discredit the green shirts.
Can you prove that?
I'll find proof.
Commissioner, that young man is in trouble.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
All right, Robert. What are we into here?
I'll give you a rundown in a minute, Bert. This sounds like the same group that went after Frisco earlier today.
We've had music, we've had serious guests, we've had not so serious guests, I guess you could say. And through the whole time, I think the laughter end of it was most enjoyable for both myself and Josh Clayton. I'm sure it's in most of your minds as it is in the back of my mind. Josh Clayton's murder. Well, this show's dedicated to him. And this is my last show, too. So on behalf of myself and Josh, I just want to say that we appreciate your support, your friendship, and we wish you good luck. Goodbye. Cut.
Having trouble saying anything.
I know.
Frisco, you can't mean it.
I do, Mrs. Barrington.
But how can you do this when Derek is away? Really, you must reconsider.
Miss Barrington, I couldn't go on the show one more time. I have more important things to do, okay? I gotta get this stuff off my face.
Look, I know this has all been dreadful for you, and Josh
Goodbye, Miss
was
Barrington.
a lovely young man, but the show... I'm so sorry, dear.